Alright guys, it's LSP. It's currently the 14th of February 2019. The time is just 10 past midnight AM GMT time. I'm going to apologise now because I'm sniffling really bad. My allergies are going nuts. Okay, so I'm going to keep this really brief. Sorry, I've got some updates that I just whatever. So I'll keep it brief. And we can get rid of this now because that's not where I believe price is going. So, I mean, if you've been following along, been watching the videos, the video on the 12th, I was explaining some things, and this is pretty much to script. You know, this is exactly what I was looking for, and it's even more pronounced on the euro, which I'll go through in a second. So I'm not going to over-exhaust this. What I will do is I'm going to do our standard theme, the way we work, and obviously I'm doing this very fast. You know, I see a lot of things on the chart and I just point them out, and then you guys can study and learn. So the 96.85 level is where I expect price would, you know, find the first level of support if it does come down for whatever reason to the 96.70 level. Then that's the line in the sand for me. I don't really want to see price much past that point. I want to see a daily candle close stay above the 96.70, but this is on the cards for me. You know, this just gives me more confidence that it's going to go up to 97.50. So we'll see how that pans out. Euro, if you remember, I was saying that I wanted to see this candle get negated. It did that today. I'll say today, but we're just 12 minutes past midnight now, so you know, but this is exactly what I wanted to see. And I'm just going to zoom in one more. I'm going to leave the upper levels on, and I'm going to do the same with the euro. Oh, sorry, playing out. So 112.75. Okay, 112.75 to the big figure. This area right here is where I want price. If, and this is a big if because I've got a funny feeling it's just going to go from here. I have no idea why that's black, but let's just go for sky blue. It's fine. Okay, so I want to see euro come into this area with a look to the ultimate target down here at 112.15 to 112 big figure. I'm going to leave it at that. This isn't trade advice, guys. These are just studies, you know, and educational videos. I don't want to sound cocky, so but I feel it's important that I say this. You know, if you watch the videos the way that I present them, you know, I give ideas and I tell you what I'm personally looking for, and it pretty much pans out 95% of the time. But that doesn't mean that one can take that information, you know, and make a living from that, you know, or take sort of viable trades, because I know where the market's going to go, or whatever pair I'm looking at, I pretty much know where it's going most of the time, you know. And like I said, about 90-95% of the time, I could, you know, I can call price levels, I can call where the market's going, I can call where the pair's going. But that doesn't mean I want you guys to view this information, and you'll see it for yourself as the months go by. You're going to keep seeing the same thing over and over and over again. But it doesn't mean that just because I'm saying this is what I'm expecting down here, you know, for you to go and do something stupid. These are purely educational videos, which is what I'm trying to get at. You know, I just, you know, I'm not a trade advisor. I'm not. These aren't signals. You know, so let's just make sure that we all understand each other. So going back to euro, that area right here is where I want price to hopefully get to. Yeah. But this is the ultimate target for me, and this is where I believe euro is going to be going. We've got a very strong resistance level within this candle, the down one, that down candle there, and it's respected it twice now. A really nice push lower. This is completely taken out the level here, and I mean it's a no-brainer really. Anyway, I'm not going to go into it too much. Cable. I marked a level off yesterday, 129.25 to 129.30, and I was saying I didn't want to see price go much past that point. You can see it went up there today. We've got the extra, I'm talking 30 pips, and then it's just completely rejected. I love this so much. I can't tell you how much. I mean, I've got such a passion for trading, trading markets and reading price. I love shit like this. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this is good news. Again, doesn't necessarily mean I made a comment in the Telegram room and I was saying just keep an eye on on cable, and then I was saying that I expected or my initial thought was that cable, initial gut feeling was that cable was going to end up going sideways, started to drop a little bit lower, and then I put another comment out saying it was stuck between two fractals, and I'll expand on that briefly. Price action today for cable isn't, for me personally, for what I look for, wasn't conducive enough, right, to even consider taking anything on that trade, like taking a trade on cable personally. And again, not trade advice, I'm just saying purely for education and study for you guys. But the price was messy, and you can feel the sluggishness in a pair. When you trade the same pair over and over and over and over and over again for years, you become accustomed to the way that price action moves, and it was very sluggish today. Whereas euro was quite controlled in the way that it moved today. This is nice and controlled, and this is what I like to be in. I like to be in moves like this that they make sense. But cable, just to show you, same time frame hourly, huge spike, nice move down. It looks the same in terms of this last little bit here, in terms of its gradual move lower, but it's not. You've got to remember, we're talking about live price action, and when you're watching live price action, this candle right here, okay, this is the messy one. This is the one that just I don't like to see a pop like this and then a move lower, a little bit of retracement, that's normal, and then it comes down, it takes out the low here, and then and remember, none of this has happened at the time when I was watching that. It's come all the way back up, and it's respected this down candle right here at that point, come all the way back up, none of this is here, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm leaving cable alone. It's not clean, it's not conducive, it's not conceptually it doesn't make sense to me, and like I said, when you're watching price live, it wasn't right for me. Very sluggish, very messy. So that's that, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. Or as always, info@lsptrading.co.uk. You're more than welcome to email me any questions, and I will try and catch up with you guys tomorrow. I don't know, about 2 o'clock GMT time, 2:30. I'll see if I can put something out there. If not, it will just be in the evening, after market close. Right, guys, take care, and I'm going to speak to you then.